Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Not as cool as I thought it was going to be. I'm going to try it, do it in a different color and see if it'll change. But that's what your objective is, to get that right there. It's really, really simple, really, really easy. Take an ellipse, any size. Hold down Control D and make a duplicate. While holding down the Shift key, bring that in. I would suggest selecting them both and grouping them, then Control D. Get your four-sided arrows and then holding down the control button, move that to there. So you get that. Then all we need to do is cut away some lines. So we're going to take the virtual segment delete key and we're going to take and cut this line away and that line away. Then come on this side and cut that line away and that line away. And there you have it. I almost think it'd be better if we put a line across there, and we're gonna try that. I missed it. We start on that side. It's not much of a difference, but it might make it appear a little differently. Now we'll do the same thing on the bottom. I kind of noticed this when I was playing around with it, that it kind of didn't look like a true. I got off on that line a little bit. I can see a double line. So I'm going to just take, I can do one of two things. I can just cut that line. So we've got a kind of a flat edge. Now I'm going to use a different color this time. I'm going to use the dark blue. And here's a pretty good trick. I'm going to fill that in, and I'm going to get my interactive fill tool, and I'm going to swipe up because I want black in both those areas. And that's about pretty good. Now, here's a good trick. I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool and fill the other side in with black, but I want them to be equal. So I'm going to get my attribute eyedropper and get a sample from there and put it in there. Now, that's not good, but if we take the interactive fill tool and go right here to reverse fill, it does exactly what we want. And then that's why everything's equal. Now, maybe it'll look a little bit better if we put black lines around it and maybe make them a little bit thicker than a hairline. You just kind of show them off. And then let's look at the black box effect on it. It's not that cool as I was thinking it was going to look, but it looks pretty cool. And you could, change this, get the interactive fill tool and maybe make it a little bit less black, so you can kind of see it in there. And you can actually you don't have to reverse it. We're going to just make it a little bit less black. This would almost be a good one and you could, one thing I've always liked, let me get rid of these. Let's make a duplicate of this. And you can very easily, with the interactive fill tool, let me select one side first. You've already got a copy, and let's say, let's see what it looked like in a different color. Well, you could just go right here and just bring in that color and see how it changed it quite a bit, the way it looks, because the black line really shows off now. So here's 3 different versions. Let me just get rid of that. Whoop. You don't have to hit your calculator. And for those of you that don't watch a lot of my videos, my delete button is right near my calculator button. I don't know. I like them all. Anyway, I hope that gave you an idea or two, and thank you for watching.